How to flip houses for beginners. Are you looking for ways to flip a house and don't know how to do it? Well, if yes, then this video is for you. In this video, you will learn everything that you need to know to flip a house as a beginner. So, stick with us until the end so you don't miss out on any insights from the video. Flipping a house is the process of revitalizing an outdated or older residence. In essence, it involves transforming a home that needs a little TLC into a place where you would want to live with your family despite its minor wear and tear, complex layout, or other flaws. Flipping property involves purchasing a home at a discount and then selling it for a profit. Having a quick deal or process is essential for a successful house flip. The sooner you can make a profit on the sale of the house, the better. Here are the 15 steps that can help you flip houses as a beginner. But before you learn about how to flip houses, pay attention to the big red subscription button. As soon as you click it, you will be taken to the wealthy side, the life you deserve, where you'll find hundreds of videos. These videos contain the answers to almost any question you may have. There are also daily updates, so if you want to stay tuned, remember to turn on notifications. Number 1. Decide to flip. Commitment is the first stage in every endeavor, just like any other business in the world. Getting enthused about investing in real estate or renting out properties is simple, but it is important to ask yourself if you want to do it. Flipping houses is not a pastime because it can significantly impact your financial future, both positively and badly. Don't just jump into this stuff. Decide that you will carry it out. You have to be entirely devoted to acquiring all the necessary knowledge to do this venture. Number 2. Make sure to do your research. Although studying and conducting research is a lifetime endeavor, it is important to take some extra time to learn before you go for house flipping. Do not spend $50,000 on any guru boot camp. However, you should take education seriously and work hard to master the fundamentals. The only method to properly internalize knowledge is through teaching. Don't only focus on the obvious details, get philosophical so you can comprehend how all of this operates. However, you don't have to be an expert in everything, master the fundamentals. Number 3. Study flipping math and analyze the market. You will never make the right amount of money from a house flip if you make wrong calculations before the flip. Because the right calculation defines how much you should pay, how much labor to invest into the property, and how much you anticipate earning. Understanding the math behind is the single most crucial skill for a successful flip. And then, evaluate the market to determine the best location for a flip. In certain places, buying a house for $200,000 would be easily affordable. However, it can be unreasonably pricey in other areas. Since every market is unique, you must be well-versed in the one you intend to turn a profit in. Number 4. Look for a real estate agent. By this time, you have secured finance and know what makes a good deal suitable. You are all set to rock. You don't have to manage everything by yourself. Your agent can perform many things, such as draw up offers and discover similar sales, so you can determine the actual value of properties and open doors for you. A rookie error is calling the agent who listed the property. If you proceed, you'll interact with the seller's agent, legally obligated to push for the highest price. Do you want that individual to assist you? Nope. Then look for a buyer's agent. Number 5. Go for the best offer. It is a great idea to consider what makes a deal right for you before you start looking seriously. It calls for solid analytical abilities and some thought into what belongs in your portfolio, or, if you're new to real estate investment, what you want to say a portfolio to look like. Look for homes that need major aesthetic work or are unoccupied. You'll frequently discover the owners quite prepared to sell for a great deal if you can locate them through public records. After viewing and studying dozens of houses and discussing your preferences with your agent, you'll finally find the ideal flip. Either you'll find one right away, or it takes a while. Don't worry about how long it takes. Concentrate on getting the most excellent offer. You don't want worry to interfere with your ability to make money. Be patient and steadfast in your standards. Number 6. Create a proposal. If your real estate agent assists you in finding the property, they will support you throughout the process. It's pretty simple. However, you won't benefit from a real estate agent working on your behalf if you discover the property on your own. such as by word of mouth, driving for cash, or direct mail. To ensure you aren't overlooking anything, especially if this is your first time, you might want to consult a lawyer or a real estate agent to review the documentation. Number 7. Make a deal and send the down payment. The seller will often issue a counteroffer outlining the desired outcome of the deal. You have the chance to accept, reject, or present a counterproposal. Although this is typically not the case, the seller could get your offer and not consider it. You must adhere to your predetermined numbers during discussions. At this point, emotions are running high, and you could be inclined to raise your price, making the math impossible. You must pay the earnest money to finalize the deal once all parties have agreed on the price and parameters. It is especially crucial if you submit numerous offers. The seller never retains this money directly, whether you are dealing with a real estate agent or a direct sale. A third party, usually the title firm or the lawyer who will close the deal, should hold on to this money. Enjoying till now? Please hit the subscribe button now, like, share, and comment. And yes, keep watching. Number 8. Do inspection. Once the house is under contract, engage a qualified inspector to examine the property immediately. It is not the place to skimp unless you are a contractor. For example, the state of the wiring, plumbing, and roof are items you probably wouldn't see yourself, but a competent licensed house inspector may reveal them to you. Additionally, you might not want to address every issue noted in the inspection report. The inspector will typically inform you of what matters the most and what is a fantastic suggestion. For instance, you might not want to mend a bent gutter on the back of the house, but you'll probably want to fix a roof leak. Number 9. Make the work scope. Create a thorough list of all the tasks that must be carried out on the project before it is ready for sale. Work with a qualified contractor to put these projects up for bid if you don't intend to handle the work yourself. You decide against purchasing the house after discovering that your list of tasks is significantly more expensive than anticipated. It is the quickest way to lose a lot of money and get yourself out of a business as a house flipper. Number 10. Pick an escrow company for signing. Your efforts are ready to pay off at last, but the voyage has only just begun. It hasn't ended yet. Your title and escrow business will set a time for you to visit and sign documents. You might or might not sit down with the seller at the closing table, depending on the rules and customs of your state. At this point, your lender will transmit money to the title business, whose job is to ensure that the perfect sum is paid to each party. Number 11. Control the finances. Ensure that all bills, including those for the utilities, contractors, and supplies, are paid. You can make sure you stay on budget by keeping a tight check on your bills. But remember, if you're not prepared, budgeting might be one of the most unpleasant aspects of property flipping. Don't be too well organized. If you are willing to keep track of your spending, manage the hundreds of receipts, bids, and other documents that may be lying about by entering them into a spreadsheet. Number 12. Think about staging. The staging involves arranging furniture, wall art, trinkets, and other items about the house to give it a lived-in appearance. Most real estate experts concur that staged properties sell more quickly and profitably, even though this may seem paradoxical. You can work with expert staging companies to furnish your flip with furniture and other items. You can also save currency by hiring a local rent-to-own furniture rental firm to stage your home for you for a few months. Number 13. Place the property on the MLS. The building is finally built, and it looks beautiful. It's time to put the house on the market. Although you may place a "For Sale by Owner" sign on it, most investors market their properties with real estate agents who can list them on the MLS for the most publicity. With a listing agent, you will sign a contract that details the sale price, the commission, and the duration of the listing agreement. Number 14. Get an offer and do a negotiation. Although it might seem like the right moment to open the champagne, resist the urge. Examine the offer with a metaphorical magnifying glass and discuss it with your partner in investing, whether it's your spouse or your agent. However, no law says you can't. If it's a terrific offer, you will likely not accept the offer as it is. Instead, you should definitely counter the request with one that works better for your plan. Don't be scared to react with a little higher amount because most real estate buyers and sellers anticipate a little back and forth. Most consumers won't abandon ship and flee. After some back and forth with the papers, you will have a signed agreement, or the deal will fail and you'll both go your ways. However, let's hope you succeed and can continue. Number 15. Finish the sale, pay the taxes, and go. Now that you've done your due diligence, so will your buyer. They'll probably engage a qualified inspector to tour the property and identify any issues. The buyer will also complete the steps required to purchase the house and meet their financing during this period. You will probably speak with the title business or attorney multiple times regarding issues like loan payment amounts. To ensure the sale proceeds smoothly, return calls as soon as possible. You will sign the closing papers at the title business while seated at a large table on the closing day or a few days earlier. Check this paper very carefully for errors. If you discover any mistakes, immediately ask the closing agent to fix them. The title company will take care of all payments, including receiving the buyer's money and repaying any loan you have on the property. For the difference, they'll offer you a cashier's check or a bank wire. Did you enjoy the video? Please hit the subscribe button, like, share, and comment.